Hello, welcome back to Junkie Jam Live. I am your host, Christopher Albert. My special guest today followed a unique path in their relationship, from strangers to musician buddies to quarantine pals, and now they're lovers. This recently engaged pair has found not just their shared joy in the magic of music making, but the significance of their commitment of doing so together. After their critically acclaimed first single together, Marigolds, and earning some of the coveted admiration within the indie music scene, they are now gearing up to showcase and release an even more impressive new EP. Not only empowered by their own success, but they are also the founders, or mom and dad as they like to be called, of their very own indie artist promotional platform called Sonic Smoothie, providing interviews, reviews, features, and showcases that underscore their goal to highlight and celebrate the extraordinary music of other indie artists. Their music can best be described as if the fella having a breakdown at a cocktail party brought with him a tambourine. Joining me now is singer-songwriter and musician Annie Nerschel and singer, composer, and pianist Russ Stone of theatrical indie pop duo Sanderling. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. That first performance was amazing.
Thank you.
We love it. You guys met in the back of a queer bar and started dating a few months later. What is it about a gay venue that for us gays it screams sex, but for straight people it screams love?
And Grateful Dead covers.
And Grateful Dead covers.
Yeah, it was the Branded Saloon in Prospect Heights on Vanderbilt, and there's an open mic there.
Every Sunday night it was an open mic
Yeah.
run by a group of older men who were certainly deadheads.
Love it.
It was super fun, but we were the youngest by like at least 30 years.
Yeah, generally when we showed up there.
So I was like,
most
oh, a
people
man
were a
close to
little
my
older.
age. Very cute.
We met, we kind of connected,
Yeah.
we would see each other at the open mic.
Yeah.
I somehow ended up in her band, and then we ended
Now
up
this
dating.
was Union Street.
That was Union
Good
Street.
memory.
Union.
I was in a two-piece with another friend, and I normally play keys, obviously,
Yeah.
but I wanted a more portable setup, so I was playing a melodica, which is like a little keyboard with a hose you blow
Yes.
into, if you're familiar.
Yes.
So I was on stage playing.
John Baptiste has actually brought it back to mainstream.
We need more melodicas.
I love that.
So thank you. So I get off stage, and Annie comes up to me, and the first thing she ever said to me was, "Where did you learn to blow the piano?" And
Which was very
Wow.
funny.
Where
I
do
was
we
like,
begin?
I must approach this very handsome man blowing into a piano.
That's physically what you are doing, right?
absolutely.
And so would we call that a wind instrument?
A melodica? I would say so.
Yeah.
An excellent question, though.
Was Union Street disbanded because of the pandemic?
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
That is totally fair to say. We still love Nate and Kara and drummer very much, but I think it was like one of the last days before lockdown we were going to go into the studio, and I texted the group chat. I'm like, "Are we all in agreement that?" And they're like, "No, we've all left. We're not.
We've
in
left
New
you
York anymore."
guys. Sorry.
All right, we're just gonna go to Austin then.
So this is what happened. So everybody left. You're disbanded. You two are still hanging out.
I unofficially moved into Annie's apartment. Her roommate was a really good sport about it. And the pandemic hit, and
Yeah.
we were immediately freaked out. Like, it's really scary to be here.
Yeah.
And somehow we ended up going on very short notice to Austin, to my parents' house. And we were like, it's going to be a few weeks, a month at the most. It's no big deal.
We were together for 4 months at this point, so we're like, we will either murder each other on the plane or murder each other in 2 weeks. But like, there's no way we're going to
There's
be friends
no way.
after living with your parents for a week or two.
So what was the inspiration to seemingly combine both of your abilities, in my opinion, to take the trivialities of life and turn that into song?
A great question. You remember what we were doing on the roof?
Back in
Appropriate
Brooklyn.
stuff, PG things.
Appropriate things.
Thanks for clarifying that. Before we went to Austin, we were doing basically nightly live streams from the rooftop in our apartment. And we moved to Austin, and yeah, we're just like, well, we both play music, and
But we kept doing the live streams for a few weeks, and we were like, we're just gonna do them till the end of the pandemic. And then a year went by, and we were like, maybe we'd do something else. But that was a thing that I had just left my job on March 4th, and then March 11th we went into lockdown, and it was like, okay, I'm gonna live stream every day. You can live stream with me. And some days we went through a box wine phase, and we just like, sometimes we'd get so drunk, we'd be like, this is a cover. Okay, good night.
that's not true if you're listening, Mom.
We found the magic.
Lisa knows the truth.
So, Annie, you yourself, independent woman.
Thank you.
You already had success in music all on your own. Why was this such a match for you? What made Russ such an imperative partner in music to have?
What a great question. Number one, you can't see it, but that booty be rocking.
That booty be rocking.
That booty be rocking, number one. And number two, I had a huge crush on him from the first time I saw him, and I thank you for calling me a strong, independent woman, because I totally am. And I would never go up to a boy and be like, you're very cute. Would you like to be my boy as well? It's not a thing I do. I really kept to myself. But I was like, this man is so attractive, blowing into his piano. I must approach him. And he totally shot me down. What did he say when I said, do you blow into the piano?
Not intentionally. I was just focused and oblivious. But
that's your thing.
That's his thing, to be totally oblivious.
Thing, cute butt and really oblivious.
Well, now, not many people know this, but you once performed, of all the people, for Ted Cruz.
That was a different Annie Nershell.
That was a very alarming time in your life. You didn't know it yet.
I was like, this man isn't a space pirate. This is fine.
Just as musicians, what are some of the tools required to collaborate successfully with others?
I think you need to really abandon your ego and be like, I am going to put my heart out here, and I invite anyone to come and just stomp on top of it if they so please.
Right.
And you need to trust that other people know what they're doing.
Yes.
Like if someone says, I'm a guitar player, you say, great, you play the guitar.
Right.
I don't play the guitar.
And I would say also you need a lot of patience and open-mindedness, because a lot of the time you're not on the same page as someone, and with some musicians you might click faster, but with a lot of people you have your own idea of how things should be, and you have to learn to be patient, to work it out with them. And well, we're both in this together. It's our thing, not my thing. So you have to compromise. I feel like who it starts with kind of makes it a different process.
Yes.
Because Annie writes on guitar, I write on piano. We have pretty different styles. So kind of getting it to all mesh can be... Yes. It takes some working out.
Great news. First of all, congratulations on your excursion in Austin. You got engaged in a drive-in theater in Austin, Texas, playing School of Rock, which, by the way, is the widest thing I have ever heard of.
Appreciate it.
But now, Annie, before the movie played, you put a little video together. So am I correct in assuming you were the one who proposed?
I am obviously daddy.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Out of all the ways you could do it, I'm assuming you're excited. You're excited because, we can go out to a movie even though it's still in our car. I don't know. Did Texas ever really close?
It did.
When Ted Cruz was in Cancun, we could all leave. But
yeah, when we first got to Austin, things were pretty shut down. The thing is, there's a lot of big outdoor spaces, so there'd be bars and coffee shops that didn't really need to fully close down.
Yeah. But it was safe to watch a movie in your car. Now, this was something you weren't expecting. Obviously, a random video of a dedication from Annie, both of you playing on the big screen.
I knew it was coming soon. She actually kind of told me that she's going to do it, but I didn't know when. As we were talking about earlier, I get very focused on things and become kind of oblivious. So we're waiting for the movie to start, and I found something on Instagram or whatever, and I was like, hey, Annie, look at this. And I didn't realize that our song started playing, and she's like, listen, look, it's us.
It's us.
And oh my God. And then I started crying, and it was really cute, and
Right, so now you're crying. Did you stay to finish watching the rest of the movie, or did you finish schnogging?
We watched. We did not schnog while we watched School of Rock. That is disrespectful to Jack Black and everything he stands for.
So
we did finish the movie, though. Yes. It's problematic.
Wonderful.
No one talks about how problematic that movie is.
No. It's always problematic, I think, when there's children involved. So now you do have some children. You have a diabetic cat named Sully.
Oh, it's Sully.
It's Sully.
Oh, hi, Sully.
Hi, Sully.
Sully, if you're watching this, we love you.
Hey, Sully, if you're watching, go to bed.
What happened that you needed to take your cat to the vet to find out it's blood glucose deficient? What's up with that?
His real name is Insulin Octagon DiGiorno Stone.
That is
So
correct.
I'm
So
a-
he's not really diabetic.
He's really, really diabetic.
Oh, he really is.
250
So you
this
cursed
morning.
him.
We cursed him.
Well-
I'm a type 1 diabetic. I've had it since I was 4.
Wow.
I have both of my feet, which is great.
Yes.
Because everyone likes to tell me I have a diabetic friend and he lost a foot. I'm like, okay, that's good for you. Fine.
Yeah, so we've been talking about getting a cat for a while, and we were looking into adoption, and we found this cat
love that.
here, this lovely guy.
Yay. You saved him.
And yeah, so he was getting fostered, and we went
Yeah.
to visit him with his foster parents, and we just loved him immediately and knew we needed him.
I love that. Look at those eyes.
He is delicious. There are a lot of moments where I point to Russell and I'm like, this is how I knew I wanted to marry you. Like, we were looking on Pet Finder and he was like, this cat's diabetic. I think it would be very special to have a diabetic cat. And I was like,
Aw.
you're so good, Russell.
You guys can both give each other a shot.
Exactly. We're just like-
You guys can prick each other.
Russell's the only one in the studio apartment with a working pancreas and it's ridiculous.
You also have Penny.
Short for Napoleon.
Naturally.
I like that you got him a house.
That's his big house. Is he not the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen in your entire life?
He is. I used to have
Perfect.
cockatiels, Dolce & Gabbana.
Oh my gosh, did
I
they
don't
speak?
know where they are now.
Oh.
They did, yes. I taught them some whistles. Dolce would always come to me when I wanted to put him back in the cage, but Gabbana was not having it. You want me? Come get me so I can shit on your shoulder.
I am
So-
worth it.
It's what they do.
I'm worth it. I love that you're also proud pet parents. Thank you guys so much. And I know you guys going to hang out for another segment
Thank you for having us
real
so
quickly.
much.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
What is missing from mainstream music today that could benefit from an indie pop folk duo band such as yourselves? Or is mainstream overrated? I don't know.
The other day I was talking about how I really like knowing that when we enter a situation, we are the only ones who are going to be Sanderling.
Yes.
Because we are like 1,000% authentically ourselves. And on stage, we're super earnest. And off stage, we're super earnest. And I feel like a vulnerability. And like, I don't know. Like Taylor Swift's just phenomenal and beautiful.
Yeah.
But I do like to watch people bleed on stage.
Yeah, I don't think a lot about like what we are gifting to music or anything.
Yeah.
We're just writing stuff that we like. I've always just been like, I'm gonna write stuff that makes me kind of feel it deep inside. You know,
Yeah.
it's like I know when it feels right, and
Yeah.
I just try to achieve that kind
Yeah.
of for myself. And if other people get something out of it, you know, whether we get huge or remain super obscure forever, it doesn't really matter.
Well, we hope not. We will do our best to help share your music with everyone else. Speaking of, our audience can find everything about Sanderling. They can find you on Instagram at Sanderling Music, Facebook at Sanderling Music NYC, and of course, just find Sanderling on Spotify. Yeah, we'll find you.
We'll let the world
Dare
know.
you.
Find you. Stay tuned, guys. We have more Junket Jam Live featuring the musical duo Sanderling up next. You guys are going to join me for a game.
Ooh.
Yeah.